Hi listeners, welcome to my channel. We have covered the overview of July and the Cancer season, the Cancer new moon, and the volatility we will experience in August, and we have seen a preview of that volatility already in early part of July. Today we are going to go deeper into each sign to understand what needs to be initiated to support this volatility over the course of these 2 weeks and what oppositions we are about to face to our new starts and new efforts or beginnings in July. Understanding this is key to handling the volatility we would see peak in August. As I said, we cannot do Leo season in August without understanding the requisite support from Cancer season. Influence holds for 2 weeks and moon is now visible, making this the right time to plant new seeds in line with the specific themes we would discuss for your sign. You should check your rising sign followed by sun or moon sign. Rising is most accurate, though career perspective holds from sun sign as well. Moon sign gives more information on the influence on personal life. As this complements the Capricorn full moon, do check that if you haven't checked for your specific zodiac sign, because that will merge with the trends we discussed today for your sign. I publish all of my written content now on Substack. You can sign up for my free newsletter on it so you receive all the transit updates as a written transcript for you to reference anytime you want. I would like to thank my patrons for their support for the channel. If you would like to support my work, if you find it meaningful or helpful in any ways to you, at cost of a coffee a month, you can choose to become a patron to support the content of this channel. I will leave the link to both in details. My name is Charu, and now our channel's name is also Astrology with Charu. I hope you like the new name. I'm your host on this journey, so let's dig in. Hi Capricorn. Capricorn, as your critical axis is activated at this time, some important life changes would be in process with respect to your life path and partnerships. Capricorn, as much as the past few days were focused on you with your full moon of end of June, the next 2 weeks are about some critical changes in your contracts, in your commitments, in your partnerships. A fresh start in how you connect with others, marriage, partnership, client contacts, legal contracts is the aim right now for these 2 weeks. Emotions are going to run high as this moment is coming after a lot of shifts over the past 2 years when critical eclipses were bringing karmic shifts in your life. So expect changes and new starts in agreements, in contracts, in property or real estate linked papers and client engagement, especially if you are in a consulting or counseling profession. It's the season of diplomacy, negotiations, balancing the needs of others in your life. Sensitivity and fluctuations in partnerships, professional and personal, would be very high. A new relationship which is nurturing, or a new inspired commitment or contract, or a new client engagement which is creative, inspiring, or foreign can come through at this time, or a new engagement with a psychologist, with a naturopath, with a realtor could come at this time. It's a great time to make contacts, to socialize, to resolve relationship issues, if any, and even convince clients, as your intuitive insight into another would greatly help you in negotiations and diplomatic matters. The potential for a totally new start in contracts and partnerships is high for Capricorn rising Sun and Moon around 18 degree of Capricorn, 2 degrees before and after, so around 15 to 16 to, I would say, actually 3 degrees before and after 18 degree of Capricorn, so around 15 to 21 degree of Capricorn, or around 9th of January born, again 3 days before or after. This gives opportunity of a new start to all of your sign, but these degrees would be feeling it the most. And normally, any planets or points which are aspecting these degrees make the year ahead very significant one, because there are very critical changes which happen over the coming year if the new moon is activating your personal rising degrees or sun or moon. A beautiful water trine is being formed from both Jupiter and Neptune during this time in your house of relationships, which is urging you to communicate, to open up, and share your life with others. Strong emotions need verbal or written outlet, and it can be fairly creative and deep discussions, which can be very healing at this time. Jupiter and Neptune are both in your house of communication, and it's a gift for you. It will fully pan out in 2022 when both of them are together for the full year, but you're seeing a preview of it as they inspire you to think and add a very different dimension to your communication skills, to your persuasion skills, which can help handle the worst of the critics and manage any relationship issue, if any. And you should take advantage of this. We spoke of it in your Neptune and Jupiter retrograde notes, which are linked below. It's more a theme of 2022, but you're being shown a preview, and Neptune is adding a creative flair or imagination to your mind, which needs an outlet in words. Possibly a new engagement or contract could be outcome of that. They both are also enhancing your perception, an ability to negotiate commercially or express creatively. In July, Neptune and Jupiter specifically are positively aspecting 1 degree and 23 degree of Capricorn, which is around 23rd of December or around 14th of January born. Especially for these degrees, the creative expression is really amped up. You have the superpower called your voice and your words, and an uncanny perception into other people's thinking and trends. Additionally, Uranus is prompting a shift in your risk appetite in life. It's amping you up to take more risk on yourself. It's freeing your self expression, prompting you to take a risk which needs to be taken into account in the nature of commitments and contracts you're engaging in. Uranus is essentially asking you to emphasize your individuality, your confidence, your self expression, your need for passions and variety in your partnerships. And it is asking you to use this new sense of self that is emerging for you, your need for independence, and your honest self expression in both your personal and professional endeavors. It is asking you to use that and channel that in your new contracts, commitments, and client relationships. Because we need the confident, the joyful, the self expressive part of you to come out and play at this time. This can feed into this new start by prompting you to engage in commitments which take into account who you're becoming, which means that the contracts, commitments, relationships you are entering, they need to honor your need for freedom in your self expression. Who likes they have to accept that you're a person who needs more freedom and expression and who likes unpredictability, spontaneity, and passion and love and creativity. Your commitments need to reflect that, and they need to have the freedom which you need to let you be you. At the same time, the natural gifts of self expression you are discovering, which was suppressed by traditions before, you would want to engage with clients and contracts to use those gifts. As our sense of self opens up, our self expression opens up, and that amps you up to engage with other people's on a much more powerful footing. Self expression is very much highlighted here and supported. In some rare cases, as Uranus is in your house of giving birth to your passions, it can cause sudden surprise pregnancies or changes in your children's life, as well as sudden passions or love affairs. Sometimes a new commitment or a partnership or a change in existing partnerships can be driven by these sudden births, which can happen, sudden surprise pregnancies or changes in children life or sudden passions and love affairs. They can result in a change in your career commitment, change in your partnerships, change in your commitments to clients, because sometimes something changes on um, on the things you're passionate about, and that could trigger a change in your contracts and commitments. As much as Cancer season impels you to work with diplomacy and these soothing trines, they urge you to share your life, you still have Pluto in your sign. And it would not rest till every disempowering pattern is taken away from your engagement with others. And this will also come to light through a conflict on 17th and 25th of July. You might have experienced this financially or in personal relationships or with a woman around 23rd of June. This would be felt especially by around 25 degree of Capricorn rising sun or moon, or around 16th of January born Capricorn sun, 2 degree or 2 days before and after. There's huge strength and physical transformation that Pluto brings in our life when it's in our sign, and you have been experiencing that through past few years. While it's been in the process of death and rebirth of your identity and physical appearance or even health, its main aim is to create an identity you can own and have conviction in. As much as changes in your life might have looked out of your hand, in some ways those changes which happen in your life, they are external manifestation of the conflict or any weakness within ourselves, especially disempowering patterns which make you lose your well-being to others. They would play out because sometimes we need to deal with those disempowering patterns physically. Those will play out. It will be an external manifestation of those disempowering beliefs and patterns within us. Those transformations are required. Those pattern needs to be released because our outer life may not have been reflecting who we need to be to take care of our interest. Any superficial elements of your life where you are giving your power away to make nice or to accommodate the interest of others by compromising yourself, Pluto will bring that to surface to remove that. And it's normally done through changing our response to conflict, changing our response to ego fights. Self sufficiency, ambition, and not being ashamed of our need for achievement are key aims of Pluto. So, if a partnership or a contract or a commitment is being made to make nice, the unreal elements and the unsaid in it would come to surface, and it's going to be a turning point. This could be a fight with a client, this could be a fight with a partner. This is where anything fake is released and commitment is conducted on more authentic and real terms versus brushing the issues away. Pluto deals with issues on how powerfully we show up to others, our personal power in dealing with others, and how our physical appearance or health is. That comes to focus. It's a journey to change it all. Change the power dynamic of relationships, change the physical appearance, change the health, change the conviction in your identity. And you could reach a turning point in all of that around 17th and 25th of July, followed by possibly a verbal conflict or transformative discussion. As much as moderation is called for, I have to say some things are better faced right now in this moment versus later, when in Leo season in August we make things permanent and tough to change, especially financially and in the balance of give and take in business and personal partnerships. They're better handled right now. You cannot do Leo season without doing Cancer season. You cannot reap balanced give and take in your partnerships, financial or in intimacy, without going through this conflict and facing the issues head on that are being brought to surface. Remember, while you have this intense need to stand up for yourself and let the truth be seen, you also have the gift of words right now. And you can be both. You can make yourself heard as well as understand other person's perspective without losing your power to others. You have the opportunity to change the terms of your commitment in line with what's shown now, as things may not yet be set in stone, and it's imperative for you to negotiate, to discuss, to say your piece truthfully, yet using the compassionate and insightful gift of gab in mind you have. It's never easy being a Capricorn, but you can do it. It would leave you much more empowered, as we need to also balance the proceeds of partnerships, financial and in personal, in August. Power through. That's what I have for you, Capricorn. I'll see you in the next video now. Thank you.